Kyle Payton, what's trending?
Olivia Rodrigo's new album comes out June 12th. It's going to be called You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. And she's kind of known for letting her feelings out through her songs. And she said she kind of uses writing music as a sort of therapy.
I love channeling the more like ugly feelings into songs, like, you know, rage and jealousy and insecurity, because it's like definitely not something that's super fun to like talk about in everyday life. But I think writing a song is a perfect medium to be able to do that. So yeah, I try to as much as I can.
Netflix is riding the popularity of the Michael Jackson movie, I think, because they're set to debut a 3-part documentary, Michael Jackson, The Verdict. This will drop June 3rd, and the series examines his 2003 child molestation charges, the 2005 trial, and his eventual acquittal.
He lured young boys to Neverland.
The kids knew the combination to the bedroom suite. Their mother didn't.
The defense said Michael Jackson loves children. It's all been misconstrued.
Testimony keeps on coming.
Culkin called the allegations absolutely ridiculous.
I was juror number 8. What has to be proven is beyond a reasonable doubt.
You know, my son Jake went to go see the movie the other night, and he said it's fantastic. It was so interesting to get his point of view of a 23-year-old that didn't know much about Michael Jackson. Said it was absolutely fantastic. And I don't know if you guys remember this trial. It was one of the weirdest things ever because Michael Jackson was going to court. There were thousands of people following him, and he goes and gets on the roof of a car and starts dancing.
Oh, I did not remember that.
Yes.
That was kind of weird.
It was one of the weirdest things. He gets
weird.
like the crowd. He gets on the roof and he does his whole thing on top of a car, and then they take him away.
Huh.
Isn't that weird?
That is very bizarre.
Also coming to us pretty soon is Quinta Brunson. She's set to develop and star in a brand new live-action animation hybrid feature film of Betty Boop. So she's teaming up with the original creator, gonna give us basically the original storyline. I'm excited to see how Quinta does that because she's usually like in comedies and stuff like that. So to see her in something like this, I'm interested to see. What I am really excited about is the Scary Movie 6 popcorn bucket. I feel like that's kind of been the hype as of lately. Like,
oh yeah, the Devil Wears Prada,
the purse. Like, that's what people are looking for. And Scary Movie 6 is doing a bong. Literally a bong popcorn bucket. And they have, like, where you put your flour in the bong is what holds your butter. I think it's absolutely genius.
That lets you know where they're going with the movie, too.
Exactly. It's not a kid's movie,
Yeah.
so.
Not a kid's
a little.
movie, but I do think that this is the sign that we all need to show up. 420 blazed it to Scary Movie 6. It's only fitting. Shakira, she has been acquitted in her long-running brutal tax fraud case, and basically the government of Spain owes her $64 million for wrongly imposed fines and interest. And I remember she wasn't going back there for a minute, and I thought it was like this whole big thing, tax fraud, all this stuff, but it looks like Shakira was pretty innocent.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, she's getting a check. Law Roach is reuniting with Ariana Grande. He just confirmed that he is officially the costume designer for Ariana Grande's upcoming Eternal Sunshine Tour, which kicks off in just 3 weeks. And I am so excited about this because I have heard that this new album, Petals, is giving that dangerous woman sweetener kind of vibe.
Ooh, I like that.
Exactly. So I'm sure we'll get a couple leather fits here and there, but I can't wait to see what he comes up with.
Law Roach is so talented. Jack Osborne is a little upset right now. He's seen there's been some reports out about him in the tabloids, and he doesn't like it.
If I see one more article written about me saying how I'm sick, I'm grossly underweight, what's going on, health crisis, Jack, it's f***ing insane. I have lost no weight since I got out of the jungle doing I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here 6 months ago. The only difference is I shaved my beard and opted for a creepy mustache. That's the only f***ing difference, okay?
He
His
says,
sister looks different.
yeah, I know. Kelly, I would be maybe a little worried about her.
More worried.
He says he weighs 155 pounds at 5'8", and he says that's a perfectly healthy weight. Maybe he just looks slimmer because he did drop that from 220 before, but now he actually feels like he's in a healthy place. Tina Fey, she shared the secret to her 25-year marriage.
Separate bathrooms. If you can afford it, and if you can't afford it, then one person has to go to McDonald's and use the bathroom.
I don't know if you guys are watching Perfect Match. You know, it's Nick Lachey's show.
Of course.
It's such good trash TV. But Nick Lachey was in headlines recently because he shared a story about how he was on a flight to Hawaii with his family, and Jessica Simpson, his ex-wife, was on that same flight to Hawaii
What
with
are the
her.
chances of that happening?
I know. And then it was like people were like up in arms because apparently Jessica Simpson was in first class with her mom and her kids were back in coach, right? And so the paparazzi found Jessica Simpson and asked her, like, so you guys sitting in different spaces.
My mom bought those tickets.
Okay, well that explains it. But if you bought it,
my mom's treat for us to go to Hawaii.
If you bought it, they sit with you.
Of course.
Who cares?
No
let the kids
trauma.
sit coach.
let 'em sit coach.
Remember Will Ferrell said the same thing.
He's like, he put him on Spirit
Will
Airlines.
Ferrell's like, I fly first class, my kids fly coach. Yeah.
I know. So she was like, it's not really that big of a deal. Back in the day, you guys, Sheryl Crow was with Lance Armstrong. It was like this power couple. And they broke up, and then she found out some pretty terrible news. And it turns out those two things really coincided directly with each other.
In the same week that we split, I got diagnosed with breast cancer, and I found out he was seeing a really famous actress. And I went through about, 9 months of radiation and grieving and anger. And I had a really stoic oncologist. She's like, I've had 1,000 women come through with breast cancer. Don't miss out on the lesson.
And she said that right there woke her up to go, what am I living for? What are my priorities? What am I going to look at? And she said, I just wanted to look at things more positively and not live in that space of negativity anymore.
Damon, what's up, man? You're on the air.
Hey, how are you guys?
Great. Damon, what's up?
Good. Wanted to give you a story that I can't believe I'm going to tell you guys about the non-sexual nakedness.
Ah.
So there was a local radio station that you guys are affiliated with here in my town, and they were on the radio saying, "Oh, we want a female to come do something naked." And I'm like, "Oh, this is a good chance to go see maybe somebody good looking naked, you know?" So I drove over there just to see this.
All right.
And but nobody showed up, and I'm like, "Oh, this is before I knew what the Lil Affair was." And so I went up, knocked on the door, and they're like, "Oh, this is perfect. If you do this, you can have Lil Affair tickets. We want you to do 10 naked jumping jacks on one of the most busiest streets right in front of their studio, and you get tickets." Along with other stations that they share the building with, I totally took off all my clothes, did 10 naked jumping jacks in front of passing cars and the other radio stations that had no idea what I was doing.
Wow.
And so ended up getting tickets to the Lil Fair, and I'm like, oh boy, what I get myself into. But that's my naked story.
Do you want to come here and do 10 naked jumping jacks for Lilith Fair tickets?
Not at all.
You sure?
No, you wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like it.
Lilith Fair 98?
No, thank you. Yeah.
Is that how long ago that was?
I just remember I had to.
It was something like in the 90s. It was.
It was 98. Yeah. All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in. And yeah.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, because if we would have done that contest, there would have been people out there. He wouldn't have been by himself.